Have you read My Morning Routine, How Successful People Start Every Day Inspired? What about Own Your Morning, Reset Your Routine to Unlock Your Potential? What about 5 ways to kickstart your morning and dominate your day? Did you know that every wildly successful person knows the secret power of mornings? Take Mark Wahlberg, for instance. He wakes up at 2 a.m. in the morning. He prays until 3:15, then a workout, then a quick visit to the cryogenic freezing chamber. Jennifer Aniston is a little more relaxed. She wakes up, meditates with her dogs, washes her face with an Aveeno scrub, and then has a glass of celery juice because she doesn't eat solids until the afternoon. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is up by 3 a.m. to start wailing on his pecs and punishing his glutes. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is out of bed by 4 to start getting through emails. Obviously, no breakfast for Gwyneth Paltrow. Instead, she starts the day by scraping her tongue, dry brushing her body, and dancing around to, quote, empowering songs. In a world that is increasingly uninterested in religion, our faith in the power of mornings is absolute. The morning routine, in fact, is the religion of the 21st century, an antidote to meaninglessness, alienation, death. The God of this new religion is none other than you yourself. You who have conquered the flesh to rise at dawn, you with your glass of celery juice, you on your meditation pillow, your intentions set, your cells regenerating from a cryogenic freeze, your email inbox empty, your tongue freshly scraped. I admit I am a member of this church. What's my morning routine? Well, I like to wake up by 5, I put on my tefillin and pray. Like Miss America, I ask God for world peace, and if he has time, could he also get me a book deal? Then I meditate for a tight 5 minutes. I do yoga for a tight 7. I sip my morning coffee while writing down goals and intentions for the day. I do exactly 2.5 pull-ups, and when I'm really good, I even floss. After a morning like this, I feel like a fucking god. I am perfect, I am unstoppable, I am a paragon of mind, body, soul harmony, a vision of productivity and perfection. I am virtuous, a good boy, worthy of love, ready to manifest health, wealth, and beauty throughout the day. That I am so good at mornings is undoubtedly one of the most annoying things about me. That I spring out of bed ready to conquer the world is something that one really ought to keep to oneself, and yet the impulse is the opposite. The impulse is a missionary impulse. The impulse is to write a self-help book about how waking up just 30 minutes earlier each day will give you the added boost needed to write a self-help book. The manic euphoria of the mornings, however, is a short-lived thing. By noon, it's flagging. By the time the sun sets, it's gone. By then, you have already lived your day. You have already succeeded or failed. And let's be real, you have failed. You didn't get your book deal. You didn't get your promotion. You didn't lose 5 pounds. You didn't stick up for yourself. You didn't control your anger. You didn't make something beautiful. You didn't, despite all your morning rituals, make anything of the day. And now the darkness is coming. And there's that feeling that the world is slipping away, that you are slipping away, that the you wanted to be is nothing but a shadow on the ground. The uneasy dread at sunsets has deep roots. According to a midrash, on his first day on earth, Adam Harishon, the first human being, watched the first sunset. He was consumed by terror. The sky turned orange and the darkness of the universe began to encroach upon the Garden of Eden from all around. The world was disappearing, but not just the world. Looking down at his own body, his own arms, he realized that they were becoming harder to discern in the darkness. He gripped tightly at himself to remember that he was still there, that he still existed. When, hours later, the sun rose on the other side of the earth, he rejoiced and thanked God. The next night, it was a little easier. The night after that, easier still. But the dread, if we're completely honest, never completely went away. Even today, the sunset stirs a mix of sentimental awe and something else. Not fear like Adam felt. We're too rational for that. We know that the sun will rise again. But something else, an existential gloom that mounts as the sky turns red. The sunny, optimistic light of morning has a way of blunting this dread, making us forget, however briefly, our darkest fears about ourselves, our past, our futures, our limitations. This is why we have turned it into an idol, a false god dispensing celery juice and inspirational slogans. The sunrise is the patron saint of the girl boss, the tech bro, and the social media influencer. But it takes a more visionary type to love the sunset, to face down that great symbol of death and endings, to learn how to start over in the middle of things without the illusion of a clean slate, to stare out into the darkening horizon and see something hopeful, something beautiful, something new. תודה.